It's Friday Night Lights on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. Join us this fall as we feature live San Juan and Monticello football. Now we send you live to the field for tonight's action. Welcome to Friday Night Lights on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
Good evening and welcome you back to Friday Night Lights, our second edition of today here on Red Rock 92.7 FM. Earlier today we got you the White Horse Raiders. They fell in the state semifinals to the Rich Rebels. Monticello Buckaroos coming up now at 7. That was the scheduled kickoff. It's going to be about 18 minutes until we do get to kickoff. But Monticello versus Milford coming up next. David Boyle and Bill Boyle on the call.
Yeah, and we're glad to be here in SUU, Southern Utah University. Beautiful little stadium here. This will be the fourth and final game today. There'll be 4 semifinal games tomorrow. With the 4 classifications of small schools in the state of Utah. It's been a great day.
Yeah, it has been a lot of fun, and again, you wish it goes the other way for the Raiders, but hope springs eternal, and Monticello Buckaroos looking to take the field against the Milford Tigers here in just a few moments. And Bill mentioned those 4 games yesterday, of course. The first of those 4 games is at 10 a.m., and that'll also be on 92.7 as the San Juan Broncos look to play the Summit Academy Bears. So don't miss that at 10 a.m. tomorrow. But, of course, you're joining us now tonight for the Monticello Buckaroos taking on the Milford Tigers. Should be a great game between these two teams. Semifinal action here at SUU. Taking a look at the matchup, of course, these teams did play earlier, almost this 1 month ago. They played at Milford. Big win for the Tigers, 67-0. Monticello comes into the matchup. They've got a record of 5-5 on the season, hoping to get above 500 with this game tonight. Milford, meanwhile, is the 2 seed in the 8-player football league. They've got a record of 8-2 on the season. One of those losses coming to the Rich Rebels, who already punched their tickets to the 8-player semifinals. It was a 25-18 loss for Milford to Rich. So, anyway, should be a good matchup.
Yeah, it's the first year in 8-man football for Milford. They moved down or moved with all the other 1A teams that play football or play 8-man football now with the Tigers coming down. They've had a lot of success in the past, and they're hoping to make a big splash. And the winner of this game is going to face the Rich Rebels next Saturday in Harriman for the 8-man state championship.
Yeah, and it would be the 4th straight championship game for the Buckaroos if they could get the win tonight. They've taken second 3 years in a row, and all 3 years in the 8-man ranks. But they're going to be doing it a little short-handed tonight. I guess some big news we should have led with very first. Jackson Kai's had a knee injury, starting senior quarterback for the Buckaroos, starting 2-year quarterback, and he is out for this game and possibly the next week as well if the Buckaroos should win. But Cash Young, the junior quarterback, going to get his first official start tonight, and he's out on the field getting warm. The Bucks, Jackson helping his team along as well. Of course, Jackson's got a great football mind, and so he's helping out where he can. But that will not be with pads on the field tonight.
Yeah, he's out on the field hobbling around as the team warms up. Yeah, so it'll be a new look for the Buckaroos as the junior, Cash Young, moves into the starting quarterback position. Cash has thrown 8 passes this season, completed 5 of them, and 2 of them for touchdowns.
Yeah.
He's in the package on short yardage quite often, but really is going to be a new look. Last week in Altamont, Jackson moved so well and really increases, to me, it increases the ability of this offense if the quarterback moves well. And Jackson just had a great game last week. Cash moves well with the ball, and so there's going to be a different dimension here to the game. You had a visit with Coach Anderson, and we'll play that later on. But it's going to be very interesting to see how this team responds to, without a doubt, significant adversity, losing their 2-year starting quarterback, returning first team All-State quarterback from last year, and the leader of this team for quite a while. See how they respond to the loss of Jackson Kaiser.
Interesting too. You mentioned Cash has got 2 touchdown passes. I know one of them was early in the season to Arturo Gutierrez, and he injured himself early in the season in the loss to Dolores and has been out since. He's out there warming up now. Talking with Coach Anderson, we'll see how many plays the Buckaroos get with him in. As again, he's not played since that game in early September.
Yeah, even late August. Maybe.
Yeah, I think it was September. But yeah, it was the first game in September that Arturo got injured in the first quarter of that game. So it's been a long time, but that's a weapon added that Cash Young, I'm sure, would like to utilize. But again, Monticello looked great last week. Again, an opponent they lost to, they were able to come back and win in a big fashion against Altamont. So hope that momentum can continue to carry them the right way. But again, Milford is a tough task.
Yeah, tough seasoned team. They looked unstoppable when we saw them play just a few weeks ago up the road. It's kind of a home game for Milford here. Cedar City is just right around the corner, and Monticello's going to face some adversity, and I hope that they can respond and work hard. We saw that earlier with this first semifinal game.
Yeah.
White Horse Raiders, boy, they punched Rich in the nose to start the game, and had a kick return that got within the 10-yard line, all the length of the field, and if the Raiders could have scored on that in the first quarter, it may have been a different game, but it was not a different game. 50-8 was that score. But I thought that the Raiders really played up to and did a good job against a superior opponent.
Yeah, it was quite the game, and hoping to bring you another high-level, high-action game here tonight. Monticello and Milford going to be kicking off here in a few minutes. We'll take a quick break, hear from some sponsors, and be back. Again, we have that conversation with Coach Anderson. We'll be bringing you to and more. Again, it's Friday Night Lights here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
Ready to own a home across Utah or Colorado? The Britt Barton team at Primary Residential Mortgage, with over 30 years experience, delivers custom loans, great rates, and friendly advice. Sit with Britt and begin your journey today. Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated is an equal housing lender, MLS number 3094.
With over half a century of combined experience, Countywide Realty has guided more deals than any other local team. From farms and ranches to homes and land, no one knows San Juan County like Countywide Realty.
For over 75 years, San Juan Health has offered top medical care in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley. Visit sanjuanhealth.org for our services. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
San Juan Credit Union, providing exceptional financial products in southeastern Utah for over 60 years, is proud to support our local high schools. With branches in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff, along with an ATM in Montezuma Creek, access to those products is easier than ever. San Juan Credit Union offers checking and saving accounts, bill pay, a wide array of loans, and much more, all on a full-service website and mobile app. Plus, they're federally insured by the National Credit Union Association. San Juan Credit Union, your money, your future, your credit union.
Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer, offers fresh meat, deli, bakery, and curbside pickup. Check BlueMountainFoods.com for weekly specials. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 64 West Center Street.
Lee Collision Repair and Restoration in Blanding offers top-quality auto body and gulasVisit us on North Grayson Parkway or call Jackson at 435-485-0069 today.
Welcome you back to Friday Night Lights here on StreamUtah.live Red Rock 92 presentation. It's exclusively on 92.7 FM, and looking forward to a great game tonight. Again, it's semifinal action in the 8-player state championship. Monticello Buckaroos, the 6th seed in the 8-player championship. So got a seeding upset to defeat Altamont, the 3 seed, and now taking on the number 2 Milford Tigers in this state semifinal. should be a great game coming up here for you. Again, it's Friday Night Lights, Red Rock 92. As part of that game, we've also got a conversation we had with Coach Reed Anderson. He's the head coach of the Monticello Buckaroos. We're going to send you over to that conversation here in just a moment, and then be back with more pregame notice. Again, we're about 9 minutes away from the start of this one. So again, here is Coach Anderson, and we'll be back with the kickoff here shortly on Red Rock 92.7 FM here on station ID KBDX.
It's Friday Night Lights on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. Join us this fall as we feature live San Juan and Monticello football. Now we send you live to the field for tonight's action. Welcome to Friday Night Lights on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
All right, David Boyle here with Coach Reed Anderson. Coach, first want to visit last week, orange and black on Halloween. You guys got it done. Tell us what it meant getting that win back against Altamont.
It was a win we should have had in September to put ourselves in a better situation for today. But, you know, it was one of those where the kids responded really well. They weren't down on themselves that they had lost the game before. They were hopeful, and they came out and they played to what they knew how to do, and that's exactly what we needed.
Yeah, well, very good. Well, talk a little bit about Jackson Kai's game. You know, obviously, sad to hear that he's not going to be playing tonight, but he had a really good game and running the ball as well. Was that part of a design, or was that just Jackson seeing the grass?
That was a design, and that was something that we've been working on him for 4 years, and we told him he'd be able to do this, and when he came off the field at one point, he's like, I think I like running better than throwing. And that really opened things up when he was a threat there. The teams had to kind of, Altamont to start respecting that, and it opened up a lot of other stuff for a lot of different situations.
Well, very good. Well, again, he's been a stalwart for you, 2-year starter, and sad that he won't be able to play tonight. But tell us what the folks can expect from Cash Young tonight.
My biggest thing with Cash is, you know, he's a little nervous. This will be his first start. It's a big game. It's something that maybe I think he'd feel a little more comfortable with if this had happened earlier in the year. But my big thing with him is, hey, you got to play to your strengths. Don't try and be somebody else. You know, we got together, we talked about what he was most comfortable with in the offense. That's kind of what we focused on, helping him get his feet under the ground. He likes to move a little bit more. I think you'll see some stuff that really works out with him moving more, and sometimes he'll move a little bit and you'll be like, why didn't he throw that? And that's because he likes to move a little bit more. So you're going to see some differences between him and Jackson, but still strength overall, and the team has rallied behind both of them. And so I'm not too worried. I mean, it's not often in an 8-man team that you don't have that big of a drop-off or any drop-off at all between your backup and your starter.
Yeah, and looking forward to seeing what he can provide tonight. And again, like you say, the differences in the offense, it'll give us a clue at what's going to happen going forward as well, hopefully next week and then obviously into next year. Tell us a little bit about this senior crew. Jackson, again, we're sad to say goodbye to him, but tell us about some of the senior crew.
You know, we've got it's a very interesting group. You've got someone like Tommy Morrison, who's very confident and swaggy and very big personality out there, that, you know, plays big. His emotions on his sleeve that the team can really rally behind. And then you have your silent stalwarts, which we have in Peyton and Seth. You know, they're very much the silent type of, like, I'm even Landon a little bit of just, I'm going to put my nose down, I'm going to get to work. I'm not going to show emotion one way or the other and just kind of keep it going. And trying to figure out how to get all of those different personalities to kind of mesh together has been, a big challenge, something I haven't dealt with a lot in years past. Usually those teams are pretty vanilla in terms of personality-wise, and this is who's the leader, how do we get them the ball, how do we keep them confident, and they've done a pretty good job, and it's a fun group that we're going to have for another week, but we're going to miss after that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and then we talked a little bit about the offensive side of the ball. Of course, last time that you played Milford, big plays was a challenge. What's the defensive adjustment there?
The big adjustment is making sure that we do what we know how to do. We went in there with a very lackadaisical attitude, a lot of just very missed tackles when we had the ball in hand. That's been the big focus there.
Well, very good. Once again, you guys are kicking off state semifinals here at SUU. Any final thoughts you want to share with the fans?
No, thanks for all your support this season thus far, and we hope to give you a good one tonight too.
Very good. Well, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, we welcome you back here on Red Rock 92, streamutah.live. Our last broadcast of the evening. We've got one more tomorrow at 10 a.m., but here in 3 minutes, Monticello taking on Milford.
These four classifications having their semifinals today and tomorrow, all the small schools in Utah gathered here together. Of those 16 teams playing, 15 of them have followed the seeding exactly. There's one exception, already been a bit of a giant killer when the Buckaroos came back and avenged an earlier season painful loss, and as 6th seed defeated the 3rd seed Altamont Longhorns. It's another opportunity to avenge a painful loss here, so we'll see what happens. You not only lost your quarterback, but in effect you've lost your leading receiver. Cash Young is the leading receiver for the Buckaroos, 533 yards, and he will not be able to pass to himself. So it's going to be interesting to see the adjustment in the receiving core. I think Cord Young may see a little bit more action tonight, and the other receivers will need to pick up the slack a little bit. And so Jaden Camacho and Cash Mack and
Arturo Gutierrez. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Tristan Burtonshaw had a good receiving game last week, too.
Yeah, that's the fun of 8-man is, Tristan, Peyton, and Seth, Peyton Tathling, Seth Taylor, Tristan Burtonshaw, all three of them, of course, the starting line for the offensive line for the Buckaroos, but they've all had big catches this year as well. They've dialed up plays where they get an opportunity to run downfield and catch balls, and they've done a great job at that. Tristan also plays that fullback position as well in Monticello's I formation. So,
well, we saw Jackson Kais with his helmet on the field for the coin flip. Yeah, and that's all we'll see him in play today.
Yeah, I wanted to take just a quick minute since we've got the time. Taking a look at the scoring summary from last week's game. Monticello scoring first on a Landon Shumway 13-yard run and a 1-yard run. Altamont getting a touchdown, and then Jackson Kais passing to Jaden Camacho for another touchdown in the first half for the Buckaroos. In the second half, Kais passed to Cash Mack for a touchdown and Cord Young. Altamont scored a few more touchdowns, and then Kais passed to Tommy Morrison for a touchdown. So 43-24 was that final. Good win for the Buckaroos in the quarterfinals. And they looked a good balanced running the ball. Landon Shumway was just a couple of yards shy of a 100-yard rushing game. We mentioned Jackson Kais. He had 52 yards gained on the ground. He had 23 lost. I think those are more sack plays. But, again, good running from Jackson. Cash Mack had 7 catches for 46 yards. Tommy Morrison, Cash Young, and Jaden Camacho all had 4 catches for 69, 58, and 37 yards. And Tristan Burtonshaw's big 53-yard catch. So, again, like you mentioned, Bill, you not only lose Jackson, you lose Cash as a receiver.
Any luck?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and we do welcome you back, and we apologize as Milford runs a sweep on first down.
Little hesitation there by Kaiser Merriweather, and he gets the corner
turns the corner, gets downfield to about the 35-yard
All right,
line.
let's recap, Bill, what's happened on that first drive.
Yeah, so the Buckaroos, they started with an incompletion on first down, and then a 73-yard pass from Cash Young to Tommy Morrison. Got the ball all the way down to the 10-yard line. 2 plays later, there was a 8-yard pass to Cash Mack, and a 1-yard touchdown run by Landon Shumway gives Monticello a 6-0 lead. Extra point attempt was no good, so with 10:16 remaining in the first quarter, Monticello leads 6-0, putting points on the board, which they were unable to do when they played these Tigers just a few weeks ago. The Buckaroos kicked off, and the ball brought out to midfield. They got a first down. The Tigers got a first down on a 17-yard pass to Merriweather, or run by Merriweather.
Here's second down, a throw, slant is thrown.
Boy, he shrugs off the
Merriweather gets
defense.
out of the tackle and then is going to go into the end zone for the touchdown. So Milford will respond. Tell us again more about that big play, Bill. What happened on that big play?
Oh, it was a pass from Cash Young to Tommy Morrison. Probably a 20-yard pass, but he got open and streaked down the field, and they finally caught him at the 10-yard line. So a 73-yard play. Put the Buckaroos right in scoring position, and they took a few plays, but finally punched it in. Landon Shumway, and Milford has responded quickly. That 35-yard scoring strike to Merriweather tied it up, and that extra point attempt is good. So Milford takes the lead, 7-6, 9:50. So just less than 30 seconds after Buckaroos put points on the board, the Milford Tigers respond with a 52-yard scoring drive. So this could be a high-scoring game. The way it started,
yeah.
Incredible.
Well, very good. Yeah, we are early on. The Buckaroos, like you mentioned, Bill, unable to score in their first matchup with Milford, and they're able to put points on the board right away on their first drive. Unfortunately, though, not able to get the stop defensively yet.
Yeah, this Kaiser Merriweather we saw just a few weeks ago. He's so fast. And moves real well down the field and sideways too. And that's get the ball to him and get out of the way, because Kaiser Merriweather is tough to bring down.
Yep.
It's Maddox Alger, the sophomore kicker for Milford. The ball is away.
It's going to be caught. Looks like they think
Tommy
that's Morrison. He's going to lose his footing across the 25. So still an okay return. Wanted to get more than that, but Monticello will set up 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So their first possession, it was an 83-yard scoring drive, and of course keyed by an incredible 73-yard play that moved the ball into scoring position for Monticello. We have a situation with a starting quarterback who has not been the starting quarterback all season, Cash Young, but he has some good skills.
Here's the snap. Young with it, rolling. He's got pressure coming. He's going to throw it away. It's low, incomplete. Intended for Cash Mack. 9:43 left in the first quarter. Again, a 1-point lead for Milford. 7-6 is the score.
Cash Young has completed 3 of his 5 passes so far. He moves well under pressure. He was able to move away from pressure on that play, get the ball off.
Here's Young. Fakes a handoff. Now looking to throw. Now he's got a ton of green grass. Cash Young up the far sideline at the 50. He'll go out of bounds. Great run by Cash Young, recognizing open grass and taking a big chunk play.
It's going to be a 19-yard gain for Cash Young. Move the ball to the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Buckaroos.
So here's Young in the shotgun. He's got Shumway with him. He's going to hand to Shumway up the middle. Shumway is going to be met in the backfield, drop for a loss.
It'll be right close, so we're going to call that no gain at all. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
At the 49, Monticello trying to get to the 41-yard line, get it over midfield. Young in the gun. Again, he's got Shumway with him. He's got two receivers on the near side, one on the far side. Now he sends Shumway out there in trips. Now it's a bunch trips formation on that far side. Here's a snap. Young got time. He's going to throw across, and Morrison is
very tight coverage there.
He's tackled before the ball got there, but the ball was overthrown. That there's no penalty on the play. So 3rd and 10 coming for Monticello. 8:57 left in the first quarter.
Coach Anderson talked about maybe a few different sets that we'd see, trying to take advantage of Cash Young's skill set.
Here's an empty set for Young. He's got two receivers on the far side, one on the near side. There's also a tight end on that far side. Here's a snap. Young looking to pass. He's got Morrison going across the middle, and it's going to go incomplete, a little high for Tommy.
So we've got 4th and 10 from the Buckaroo 49-yard line.
Arturo Gutierrez checking in, but not seeing a designated punter for the Buckaroos. Again, Monticello does have that quarterback quick punt that they'll do.
Milford was anticipating a punt. They had a deep man, but he's running up because Buckaroos going for it. 4th and 10.
Here's Young, pressure coming, evades, steps, throws, and it's high, incomplete.
So the Buckaroos will turn the ball over on downs. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Buckaroo 49-yard line. They started their first possession at their own 48. This one starts at the Buckaroo 49.
So midfield for the Tigers.
8 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Tigers were able to get a stop on the Buckaroo offense, and let's see if the Buckaroos can stop the Tigers.
Tigers got one receiver to the far side, and running back's going to get it up the right side. And Canyon Christensen tries to make a tackle, unable to do it. Lieber's going to tackle him from behind.
Tay and Blackburn on the carry there for the Tigers, and nice pursuit by John Lieber to bring him down. All the way down to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, so big gain on first down for the Tigers. And again, they've just been so explosive offensively in every possession we've seen. So here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Cheney in the gun all alone. He's got two receivers either side, and he's got pressure coming. He's going to let it go, though, and he's got a man, and he's got a touchdown.
Boston Sullivan, the senior wide receiver, pulls that in, and 2 plays from scrimmage. They've run 4 plays from scrimmage and scored 2 touchdowns. That was really a nice throw and a nice catch. Nice touchdown, Boston Sullivan. 13-6. 13-6 is the score. And Milford trying to add the extra point. 8:03 left in the first quarter. Here's a snap, hold, kick is up and through. So the score 14-6. Milford leads over Monticello. We'll take a quick break and be back here on StreamUtah.live Friday Night Lights on Red Rock 92.7.
San Juan Building Supply in Blanding has lumber, tools, and building materials for any project. Enjoy quality products and expert advice. Call 435-678-2000 or come in and see us at 1050 South Main Street.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers students to gain the technical, business, or college skills necessary to enter the workforce. At San Juan County Adult Education, adult learners are given the opportunity to reach their personal, educational, and career goals. Students.
Okay, and we welcome you back. Again, it's Friday Night Lights here at SUU, Southern Utah University in Cedar City, where Milford and Monticello are playing. Buckaroos trail 14-6 here in the first quarter. This ball kicked away and taken by Miles Coleman on the bounce. Coleman coming up looking for the far sideline, not able to find a crease, but he's going to have an all right return. Gets it about to the 28-yard line, it looks like. 1st and 10 for Monticello. So the Buckaroos' first drive ended in a touchdown. Next drive stalled at midfield. But the Buckaroos got to put points on the board or find a way to slow down Milford's offense.
Yeah, Milford's been averaging 25 yards a play from their offense. They've just been unstoppable on that side. Buckaroos looked good in their initial drive. Got a first down on their second drive.
Here's Young handing off and blown up in the backfield is Shumway.
It's going to be a loss of 1. Make it 2nd and 11.
.30 remaining in the first quarter, clock running. Young's got a bunch set on the far side of the field and a receiver set out wide on this near side. Young rolling to that right. He's got a man. He's going to complete the pass for a gain.
Cash Young to Cash Mack. Going to gain 7 yards there.
Yeah.
It's going to make it 2nd or 3rd and
4. So here's 3rd down and 4 for the Buckaroos. Ball at the 34-yard line. Here's Young looking to pass. Surveying, now throwing, and he's got Cash Young, Cord Young trying to come back to it.
It is intercepted,
and it was intercepted
there by Boston Sullivan.
Yeah, Sullivan played that well. I thought it was going to fall incomplete, but nope. Sullivan had good positioning and got the interception down at the 44-yard line.
The Milford 44. So this is the worst field position Milford's had on their this will be their 3rd possession.
Yeah. So here's 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Carson Cheney, the quarterback.
Cheney gets a snap, fakes now, throws outside.
To Merriweather.
Merriweather is going to be, no, that's number 8 who's grabbed.
Griffin Walker.
Walker with the
running back out there.
Yeah, gain of 9 on first down. So bring up 2nd and 1. Yeah, and again, the Tigers have just spread it out. And Cheney's a big quarterback, and he's got a good arm, too. I mean, that's part of the challenge of, 8-man playing on a wider field is getting the ball to those wide ends of the field. And if you got a strong arm, you can do it. And Cheney's been able to do that for the Tigers.
2nd and 1.
Fakes the screen pass and then throws deep, and it's going to be caught over his shoulder and in for a touchdown up the far sideline. Goes Boston Sullivan.
Gets his 2nd touchdown of the game on the 6th play from scrimmage. Wow, that's just an incredible throw and catch and touchdown.
Yep. Yeah, and again,
yards.
Great play design as well. They fake the screen, wide receiver screen pass, so the 2 receivers, you wonder how they get that open. They go up as if they're going to block, and then they stop attempting to block, and they run right past Monticello defender. Quarterback's got time to pump fake, so the Bucks believe it, and then they go. And then here's the 2-point conversion. It is intercepted. Of course, you can't return it back. Bean Rogers on the coverage and Landon Shumway making the interception, but the Bucks are sticking around. They may be calling a pass interference on the Buckaroos.
That looked like a designed
it was
fake kick.
Yeah, it was they were set up to kick, but they faked it. Well, they
That's Landon Shumway, the call was on. They said it was 33, but it's actually 32.
Yeah, there's no 33 on the field for the Buckaroos, but
it's half distance to the goal, so about 1.5 yards out is where the extra point attempt will be made.
Yeah, and the Tigers set to go for 2. They went for 2 there, but there's no trick involved. They're going to be making it known they're going for 2 here. In a short distance. Cheney in the gun. And he's got Walker at his hip. And will hand to Walker. Walker is going to shake into the end zone for 2 more points. Milford 22, Monticello 6, with 5:56 left in the first quarter. We'll take a break and be right back. It's Red Rock 92.
Empire Electric is excited to sponsor the student athletes of Monticello High School. We know sports help build athletes' character, and that carries over to the classroom. Empire Electric believes education opens opportunities, and we offer financial assistance to co-op members for higher education and vocational training. We also provide leadership growth opportunities for high school juniors through the Colorado Youth Tour and a leadership camp held in Steamboat Springs. Ask your counselor how to apply or check out eea.coop. Go Buckaroos!
All right, welcome you back. It's Friday Night Lights on Red Rock 92-7. Monticello took the 6-0 lead, and Milford scored 22 points since. 22-6 is the score. Milford set to kick away once again. Here's the boot, and Lieber is going to grab it at about the 28-yard line. Lieber going up, trying to find some space, and he's going to get to the 34, so good field position for the Buckaroos on this next drive. Coming up for Monticello.
So their first possession was a scoring drive. The second one, they went for it on 4th down and didn't make it. The third drive ended with an interception.
Here's Cash Young. Gets a snap. Hands off to Shumway. Shumway is going to get a gain 2-3 yards maybe on first down.
Some hard running by Landon, and some hard tackling by the Tigers, too.
Yeah, he was trying to get that edge, knew he wasn't going to get there, so made some contact and fell forward for 3 yards. Good run by Landon. Especially, what we've seen Milford's run defense, the challenges it gave Monticello last time, you'll take 3 yards. You'll take 3 yards in most contests. Here's Young. He's all alone in the gun. He's got 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Looking to throw. He's going to throw to Tommy Morrison. A designed screen. Burtonshaw out there. Nice block. And then Morrison tackled on the far sideline. He's going to be just short of the line to gain.
So it's going to be 3rd and 1 after a 6-yard gain on that play. It's nice Boston Sullivan brought down Morrison.
Yeah.
Looked like he was in position to get that first down, but Sullivan brought him down.
So here's 3rd and 1 for the Buckaroos. Again, Cash Young, the quarterback for Monticello. And they've got a 2 running back set. Miles Coleman with Landon Shumway. 2 receivers as well. They'll hand to Shumway. Shumway's going to be hitting the backfield and keeps his legs turning, but he's going to be stood up eventually. And the play blown dead. I see a flag, yeah.
There was a flag early on in there. Back judge explaining to the umpire what happened. Looks like they're going to march it off against Monticello.
So it was a face mask, a 5-yard face mask against Milford.
Give the Buckaroos a 1st and 10.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, everyone was all set up and pointed in the direction they were going to march it against the Buckaroos, and then they brought it the other way.
Yeah.
So it's out of the 49-yard line, right at midfield, 1st and 10 for the Buckaroos. Still have that same 2-back set.
Yeah, 2 receivers split out wide. Young gets a snap and hands to Shumway up the middle. Shumway falls forward, again 3 yards on first down.
Landon hit that hole quick. Got through for 3 before he was brought down.
Cash Mack comes into the game for Miles Coleman, so now a different look for the Buckaroos. It's 2 receivers on the far side, a tight end on this near side. Young and Shumway in the backfield.
The ball is in Milford territory.
They'll hand it to Mack, who came in motion on this near side. Mack trying to find the corner and unable to do so. he had the ball ripped out by Merriweather, and they're going to say that he did take it away.
Milford ball. That was a 1-yard gain by Mack, but then the fumble at the end will turn the ball over to Milford.
Man, and it was just, you know, it wasn't a fumble in that, you know, he got hit and it popped out. It was Merriweather grabbed it and ripped it out.
Ripped it out, yeah.
We saw Landon Shumway do that in that Water Canyon game. It's exciting play if you're the beneficiary, but unfortunate turnover for Monticello as they're, again, starting to make some momentum on offense. They've not had any success on defense thus far. Cheney in the gun for the Tigers. Looking to pass. He's going to air it out, throw it deep. Wow, incomplete. Good coverage there on the far sideline. That's Cord Young. I mean, it's and they still have placed that ball in a place he could almost get to it, but Cord was right there. Good defense from Young, and it falls incomplete.
That's the first incompletion of the game for the Tigers. They completed their first 4 passes.
Yeah,
and
that was
pass
30
was
yards
right there too.
Yeah,
Cord
30
Young.
yards downfield on the far sideline, and incomplete.
Excellent throw, excellent defense.
So here's 2nd and 10. They'll pitch it to this far side rather.
Tam Blackburn.
And he's got blocks downfield, and he makes one-man miss. Not the next Canyon Christensen able to make the tackle inside the 24-yard line. So a big gain, more than 25 yards on that run.
26-yard run there by Blackburn.
So 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line for Milford.
Boy, this Milford offense just gets yards in bunches.
Cheney looking to pass. Got time. Now he's going to step up. He's got a bunch of green grass in front of him. He's looking to run it. And he's got a good read and he's able to cut it inside and get in for the touchdown. Monticello was trying to corral him to the far sideline, and Cheney saw some open grass in the middle, so he cut back, went into the end zone for the touchdown. 6 more for the Tigers.
2:37 remaining in the first quarter. The Tigers have scored 4 touchdowns in 9 plays from scrimmage.
Here's a point after kick. It is up and through. So the score 29-6, Milford over Monticello here in the first quarter of this state semifinal. We'll take a break and be right back.
Did you know a nuclear power plant needs just 2.2 pounds of uranium to produce as much energy as 3 million pounds of coal? Energy Fuels' White Mesa Mill in Blanding is becoming America's hub for a clean and reliable energy future. They're revolutionizing the way we power our world by harnessing the incredible energy contained in naturally occurring uranium to fuel clean, carbon-free nuclear power. Visit energyfuels.com to see how they're energizing tomorrow.
Welcome back. It's Friday Night Lights on StreamUtah.live. Red Rock 92.7. Keep saying StreamUtah.live. We don't have the video anymore. We've been doing that all season long, and we'll be doing that with basketball here in the coming month. But right now we're 92.7 exclusive. Glad you've joined us on the radio. Milford up 29-6 over the Monticello Buckaroos. Here's a deep kick, and it's going to bounce, and Coleman's got to grab it and will get it inside the 20. He's going to be tackled across the 26. He was hit at the 20, so good running by Coleman to keep his legs churning. But 26-yard line is where this next drive will start for Monticello. So here's 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Cash Young at the quarterback. He's got Landon Shumway on his hip. 2 receivers to the far side. Sends Cash Mack in motion. Fakes the handoff to him. Then the ball is fumbled. Talofa recovering for the Tigers. And again, it was a slow developing play that you're hoping for a big gain as Cash Young held it out for Cash Mack going on the jet sweep. Then he held it out for Landon Shumway, again faking the handoff. And, you know, if it had developed, I think Cash would have had a good opportunity to throw downfield or maybe run himself. But after that second handoff, it got knocked loose, hit the ground, Milford recovery, turnover to the Tigers.
So on consecutive offensive plays, the Buckaroos have fumbled away and put the Tigers in scoring position.
Here's a snap. Cheney looking to pass. He's going to throw to the end zone, and it's going to be caught.
Man, what an incredible throw, an incredible catch. Boston Sullivan with his third touchdown of the game.
Cord Young can do nothing but dap up Sullivan after he got beat on that play. Again, it's also, you know, one of those plays that they got time to develop. He's running this post route, and then he turns it into a corner route. You know, goes one way and the other, and it's got open space, and they've got the timing down on that route.
Yeah.
And it's turns into 6 points once again for the Tigers. 35-6 is the score. Snap, hold, kick is through for Milford. So 36-6, 30-point lead for Milford. 2:23 remaining in the first quarter.
Wow. Boy, I don't know what you do about that. That was just one of the most beautiful passes. That was just absolutely incredible.
Yeah, and again, they've just got the timing down on these routes and speed, and yeah, it's just hard, you know. I mean, Monticello's trying to get to the quarterback. The D-backs are trying to stay with it, and you know, again, it's one of those things too where the ball is thrown so perfectly. You know, a lot of times you see that throw in high school, and they're completing every single one of them. In high school, you anticipate one's going to go over their head or a little bit behind, but and they're just rolling.
They've completed 5 of 6 passes. They've only had 1 incompletion in the whole game for the Milford Tigers, and we got a 30-point lead to show for it.
Here's the boot. This one is fielded by Morrison at the 21-yard line. Morrison lowering his head, keeps his legs churning, gets it to the 40. So good return for Tommy. And Monticello will have some good field position to start this drive.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be at the 41-yard line is where they'll start.
Got to take care of the ball, though. The past 3 possessions, all of them ending in turnovers, interception, fumble, and fumble.
And Milford able to just convert those into quick scores.
Yep.
All of a sudden, it's a 30-point game.
In the first quarter. Cash Young in the gun. He sends Cord Young to this near side. Now sends Cash Mack in motion, hard count. They're going to get the Tigers to jump off sides. It's number 40, Boston Thompson. He's a 2-time state wrestling champion. And quick to the line. That's a caution in wrestling, so you can get away with that, but it's 5 yards in football.
5-yard penalty will make it 1st and 5. Second penalty of the game against Milford. Monticello hasn't had any penalties.
Here's a snap. Cash rolling, looking to pass, and he's going to throw, and Cash Mack is going to be hit as he tries to catch that ball. Incomplete, and pressure was coming to Cash Young too. It was not a clean pocket, not a clean look. He was rolling, you know. But anyways, 2nd and 5 coming for the Bucks. Trips receivers to the far side, one to this near side. Cash gets it. He's got some time. Now he's out of time. He's going to throw, and it's going to be incomplete, and 2 Milford Tigers holding their knees. They ran into each other. That is painful, folks.
They hit knees. Number 6, Merriweather jumps up, but the other one is still on the ground, rolling around in pain.
Yeah, that is painful. If you're Milford, you're glad it wasn't 2 big injuries for the Tigers, but Merriweather's up. Again, I can't quite see who the number is for the Tigers. That is in quite a bit of pain. Again, it's one of those that they can hurt, but it could also be something more serious too. So you hope for the best. We've got an injury timeout. We're going to take some time, and we'll be back. Again, it's Friday Night Lights on Red Rock 92.7. We'll hear from some sponsors and be back.
Here at Utah Naval Health System, our mission statement is we exist to improve your quality of life through comprehensive, self-empowered, culturally
Here at Lisle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lisle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
San Juan Public Health in Blanding offers vital records, immunizations, WIC, and health education. Protect your family's health with our services. Visit 735 South 200 West or call 43558733838.
All right, we welcome you back. Again, it's Friday Night Lights on Red Rock 92.7 and StreamUtah.live. 49-6, Milford leads over Monticello. Here's a deep boot. It's going to take a bounce and be picked up by Coleman at the 6-yard line. Miles Coleman straight ahead, gets through a couple of tackles, now still going, finally brought down the 28-yard line.
22-yard kickoff return there by Miles Coleman will give Monticello the ball, 1st and 10, their own 28.
So Cash Young bringing the play in for the Buckaroos. They're all huddled up. Again, Young, the junior quarterback, been a receiver all season, but with Jackson's injury, he's out there and showcasing what he'll be doing later in his career next year as a starting quarterback for the Buckaroos. Here's a snap handoff to Shumway up the middle. He's going to get forward for 1 or 2 on 1st down.
Going to mark that at the original line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 10. 9 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the first half. Buckaroos very anxious to get back on the board here.
Here's a snap. Cash rolling left, looking to pass. Got some time, and now he's out of time. He's going to throw this one away. Tried to just throw it away, but it's intercepted down the far sideline into the end zone. Pick 6 for the Tigers.
Griffin Walker gets the interception, so we had a lengthy timeout as they worked on him and carried him off the field, and he's had nothing but success since then. A pick 6 interception. Put some more points on the board for the Milford Tigers.
55-6, 8:51 remaining in the half. Milford looking to add the extra point. Here's the snap. It's up, and they're looking to pass, and it's popped up by John Lieber. Great defense by Lieber as he knocks that loose. So 2 extra points stopped by the Buckaroos, a block by Seth Taylor, and a ball batted away by John Lieber. Of course, that's good, but you also don't want to be defending extra points like the Buckaroos have.
Yeah.
They trail 55-6 against Milford, 8:51 left in the first half. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
Pain or injury sidelining you? Precision Rehab restores you and your loved ones back to peak performance with physical therapy in Monticello, Blanding, Montezuma Creek, and Monument Valley. Covered by most insurances. Call 43567-83869 or visit precisionrehabutah.com.
Welcome back, Friday Night Lights on Red Rock 92.7. And another touchdown for the Tigers. This one, a defensive touchdown on the pick 6. So Monticello's offense right back out there. Tommy Morrison catches this one at the 20-yard line. Comes up the near sideline, whipped down at the 32. So 1st and 10 at the 32 for Monticello. And again, that injury to Jackson Kai is happening this week in practice. So don't know how much time Cash Young got to be in that starting role, but we know it wasn't a full week.
No, and they had to retool the offense and had a tremendous start, but the last 3 possessions for the Buckaroos have ended in fact, the last 5 have ended in turnovers.
This one's, though, is great as Cash fakes the handoff to Cash Mack and then finds Tommy Morrison going across for a 9-yard gain. Going to make it 2nd and 1 for Monticello. Ball at the 41-yard line.
5th first down. Oh, I thought that was going to be a 1st and 10.
No, just short. 9 yards for the Bucks on first down. Look to pick up the first down here as Cash Young has got an empty set, 2 receivers either side. Here's a snap. Young looking to pass, throws this near side, and unable to pull it in is Cash Mack. A little high, but hit his hands. And incomplete, 3rd and 1 coming for Monticello. Young brings the play in. And it's Monticello's in their I formation. They'll hand to Shumway in the I, and he will make a move. Shumway, he's had some he had a big gain on a catch, and right here he's got a 10-yard plus gain.
Yeah, that's a 14-yard gain, good for a 1st and 10 for the Buckaroos. It's their 5th first down of the game. Move the ball into Tiger territory at the 46-yard line. 7:25 remaining on the clock in the first half.
Again, I formation now. They'll pitch it right to Shumway. Shumway across the 40. Good run from Landon.
It's going to be a gain of 8 by Shumway. A couple of really nice runs by Landon.
Second and 3 coming for the Bucks.
7-yard run by Shumway. Got timeout on the field.
Timeout.
Looks like the Buckaroos are going to take a timeout.
See, they're saying official.
Official timeout.
I think. I don't know. They pointed to themselves, but I don't know what they're. Maybe a measurement. I don't know. They're talking to the chain gang. It looks like maybe what's going on. So we got an unofficial timeout going on now. 2nd and 3 coming up next for the Buckaroos. And 6:53 remaining in the half. Milford 55, Monticello 6. Buckaroos trying to cut into that lead. Of course, they need a couple of touchdowns to even get it back down to a 35-point differential and keep from a running clock in the second half. So it looks very likely Milford's going to be going to the state finals to play the Rich Rebels, 1 and 2 seeds in the 8-man tournament. All right, so we are back. They got it figured out. Young under center, and he's going to hand to Shumway up the middle. Shumway, again, getting the first down. Good running from Landon across the 40.
5-yard gain for Landon, and another 1st and 10 for the Buckaroos.
38-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here's 1st and 10. At the 38 again, same formation. Don't go away from it when it's working. I formation, Young. Fakes a handoff, now rolling, looking to throw. He's going to throw deep, and it's going to be short, incomplete. Cord Young got a little bit of a step on his man. But pass a little short, and that'll be incomplete. So 2nd and 10. I still like the I formation, though, even if you...
Well, they've gotten a couple of
shot.
first downs by running it here. It's not a bad idea.
They're going to change up the formation, though. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. You mentioned Arturo is one of them. Here's a snap, and Cord will throw to Landon in the flat. Landon stutter steps and gets to the 30-yard line. Hard hit. Shumway not afraid of contact, as we know. Gets a gain
let's call
2
it
yards, 3.
Yeah, let's call it 3rd and 7. It's a long 7, right at the 31-yard line.
Young. He's got a tight end. He's got 2 receivers on the far side. Looking to throw. He's going to throw it up, and it's going to be incomplete, trying to find Arturo. Incomplete, so 4th and 7 coming for the Buckaroos. 5:31 remaining in the half. And looks like Coach Anderson is going to use a timeout here. They want to talk this play over, see if they can't pick up the first down. Again, it's Friday Night Lights on Stream Utah.Live Red Rock 92. We'll take a break and be right back.
San Juan Public Health in Blanding offers vital records, immunizations, WIC, and health education. Protect your family's health with our services. Visit 735 South 200 West or call 4355-873-838.
Desert Rivers Credit Union offers mortgages, low fees, and great rates for all credit scores. Enjoy local service and a nationwide ATM network. Desert Rivers Credit Union, for people, not profit.
Diamond Propane in Blanding, Utah is the only locally owned and operated propane dealer in San Juan County. Call Chas Jacobson today at 435-678-2010 to fill your tank. Diamond Propane is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
All right, welcome you back. Got a penalty flag before this 4th down play can start.
It's going to be a procedure penalty against the Buckaroos.
So now 4th down and 12 for the Buckaroos. Again, ball at the 36-yard line, so not going to do anything else here. Not going to punt, not going to kick. 5:32 remaining.
Put another second back on the clock.
All right. They've got bunch formations on either side. Here's a snap. Young looking to pass, loads up, throws, play on the ball. It's caught by Cord Young, and he's going to go into the end zone. Young to Young for the touchdown.
Wow, what a play there. It was a nice throw. Great defense by Milford, but they both went up. It went through the Milford defender's hands, and Cord Young ended up bringing it in. Touchdown for the Buckaroos.
Nice play. Cash Young to Cord Young. And again, Milford had a chance on the ball. They had their first hands on it. Cord, though, brought it down and then ran into the end zone from about 15 yards out is where he made the catch. So 6 more on the board for the Buckaroos, and they'll look to add the point after kick. Bean Rogers, the holder. John Lieber, the kicker. Seth Taylor to snap. And they're going to get a penalty. It looks like Milford caused Monticello to jump, but we'll see how they blow it. Yeah, encroachment, so we're going to have a change of personnel, and Monticello's going to go for 2 here. And the score 55-12.
Some nice discipline there. Those kicking team, the kicking team and the 2-point team did not hesitate once that penalty was called. We've got a swing gate, 4 receivers on the far side. Young alone behind center. He's going to roll out around the right side.
Looking to throw. He will throw, and it'll fall incomplete.
So that is no good. 5:24 remaining in the first half. 55-12 is our score here in the 8-man state semifinal at Southern Utah University, the Monticello Buckaroos and the Milford Tigers.
Yeah, I saw Young headed to that corner here at a state semifinal game a couple of years ago. That was Easton Young.
Yeah,
who,
Cash's big brother.
Yeah, made that, got to the pylon and helped punch Monticello's ticket to the state finals against Gunnison that year, beating Rich. So I saw Cash going that way. I thought, oh, maybe he's going to go for it, but he elected to throw, and not a bad read, but unable to complete it. Anyways, very nice night here in Cedar. Pretty mild weather considering it's November. It was a nice day, and hopefully that weather will hold tomorrow for San Juan as well. But
kickoff at 10 a.m. tomorrow for the Broncos
mm-hmm.
as they face Summit Academy.
So Monticello to kick away. Lieber's got it teed up. Again, 5:24 left in the half. Monticello's got their second score of the half. Lieber's kick is high, filled it at the 30-yard line, and Milford's just going to take a knee there.
Hayes Marshall, sophomore, fielded that kickoff and immediately downed it. The 29-yard line is where they'll take over, 1st and 10. 5 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the first half. The score 55-12. Carson Cheney, the quarterback for the Tigers. Incredible pinpoint passing we've seen in this half.
Yeah. Gets a snap and will throw. Quick out route. That's going to fall incomplete.
That was intended for Hayes Marshall.
Had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Again, just a little quick wide receiver screen pass to the far sideline. Incomplete. Make it 2nd and 10. Coming up for Milford. Two receivers to the far side, one to this near side, and the quarterback handing to the running back. He's going to be stood up immediately. Tommy Morrison making the tackle.
Boy, that was blown
alongside,
up. Really nice play by Morrison.
John Lieber and Logan Bowles as well.
Seth Taylor was in on that tackle too.
Yeah, so half the defense out there. Bowles just does a nice job. He's a change of pit. You know, they've got center or defensive nose guards for size standard, but then they'll switch it up with someone a lot smaller and a little bit more quickness to make them work. Here's the snap, and Cheney's going to throw. It's going to be incomplete. That one low and not near the intended receiver. So incomplete pass, going to make it 4th and 14. So it looks like Monticello may pair an offensive score with a defensive stop.
Yeah, their first stop of the game. In fact, Tigers have completed 6 passes from scrimmage in this first half, and they have 6 touchdowns to show for those 6 completions.
Wow.
It's incredible. Gutierrez deep to receive the punt.
Yeah. Here's the snap, and it's going to be a fake. And
it's Boston Sullivan.
Sullivan is going to be going out of bounds, and he is going to be short. So turnover on downs. First down to the Buckaroos at the 36-yard line.
Boy, he dove to get that first down, but he was out of bounds.
Yeah.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Buckaroos. Really favorable field position at the Milford 36-yard line. And boy, Monticello hopes to get some positive yardage and in the last 4.5 minutes in this first half, see if they can change the momentum a little bit.
Yeah, again, they've done that, and they've scored for their first time since the start of the game, and then got a defensive stop. Turnover on downs. Here's Cash Young looking to pass. Young is running out of time. Now he's looking, surveys, and he's going to throw. It's going to be incomplete.
Boy, that's an Oreo sandwich right there.
Yeah.
2 dark jerseys and Cash Young, the white jersey right in the middle. Just if he gets the ball off, it's going to fall incomplete.
Yeah. He's out of the pocket, beyond the line of scrimmage. Not really a receiver in the area, but incomplete pass, and 2nd and 10. Two receivers on the near side, one on the far side. Young's got Shumway with him in the backfield. He gets a snap, fakes a handoff, now throws a slant, but the play is blown dead, and the signal's a false start against Monticello. They tag Arturo for that one. So 2nd and 15 coming for Monticello. Ball at the 41. .418 remaining in the half. Two receivers to the far side, one to this near side. And again, Shumway with Cash in the backfield. Cash gets a snap, looking to throw, looks one way, looks the other, throws to Cord, who goes back to play on the ball.
Boy, he almost got it.
Yeah, he almost got it. There's a lot of hand fighting there, but they're letting it go. I mean, it was both the receiver and defender trying to get position. And Cord almost brought it in, but incomplete.
Boston Sullivan was the defender on that.
So 3rd and 15. Coming up for the Buckaroos. Cash gets a snap, rolling, looking to throw. He'll throw, and that's going to be incomplete. And so 4th and 15 coming up for the Buckaroos.
The view's not quite as distracting in the middle of the night as it
Yeah.
is in the daytime.
Yeah.
Beautiful view from this stadium of the mountains above Cedar City, headed towards Cedar Breaks.
And 4th and 15, Coach Anderson's going to use a timeout here before we see the play. So we'll take some time as well and be back here on Friday Night Lights, Red Rock 92.7.
Diamond Propane in Blanding, Utah is the only locally owned and operated propane dealer in San Juan County. Call Chas Jacobson today at 435-678-2010 to fill your tank. Diamond Propane is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Desert Rivers Credit Union offers mortgages, low fees, and great rates for all credit scores. Enjoy local service and a nationwide ATM network. Desert Rivers Credit Union, for people, not profit.
Welcome back. It's Friday Night Lights on Red Rock 92.7. 4th and 15 coming for Monticello. Ball at the 41-yard line. They'll send a man in motion. It's Gutierrez. And it's screen developing, and it's going to be caught. And no, it's going to be hit. Is Landon Shumway. We've got a flag thrown.
It's the flag of the
holding against Monticello, I think, is the original signal. So I'm sure Milford's going to just decline that and take over on downs. Yep. So 1st and 10 for Milford.
Their own 41-yard line.
Yeah, and we've seen quite a few plays, it seems like, in the last little while, but no first downs, as Milford had a turnover on downs and Monticello returned the favor. 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Tigers with the ball. Here's a snap, and before they get the snap, they're going to get Monticello for an encroachment. No, maybe false start.
Against Milford.
Yeah, so. So 5-yard penalty against Milford's going to make it 1st and 15, and now Tigers taking a timeout as well. Again, we'll take some time and be back on Friday Night Lights, Red Rock 92.7. Monticello trails 55-12. 4 minutes left in the first half.
San Juan Public Health in Blanding offers vital records, immunizations, WIC, and health education. Protect your family's health with our services. Visit 735 South 200 West or call 4355-873-838.
Here at Lyle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are...
All right, welcome you back. Milford quick to the line. 1st and 15. Cheney's going to pitch it out to the running back, and he's going to get out of one tackle, and Lieber's going to take him out of bounds.
It's number 29, Tayan Blackburn on the carry. It's into Buckaroo territory. Crosses midfield to the 47-yard line.
And Milford's just really good running in the open field. I mean, that's one of the few times where they weren't able to get in the open field and then, you know, find some open space. They make good cuts in the open field. We got one receiver on the far side and then a bunch formation on this near side. Cheney with one back. He's going to pitch it to him. This near sideline, yep. And they're going to stand him up. 6 Buckaroos in on the tackle. Seth Taylor last off the pile with John Lieber.
Whole pocket full of bucks. It's going to be a 7-yard gain. They call it, 7 yards. Make it 2nd and 3.
Milford breaking the huddle. They got 2 receivers to the far side, one to the near side. And Cheney in the backfield is going to hand it off to Blackburn up high, and
he's going to get first down.
Yeah, move the chains.
3 carries in a row by Blackburn.
Burtonshaw making the tackle. The 36-yard line. Diltz will come into the game for the Bucks. Two receivers again, same formation and same play, except they're going to pull it. Cheney is, and he's going to get away. He's going to get down to the 10 and finally be brought down by Shumway inside the 10. So 1st and goal coming for Milford.
From the 37-yard line all the way down to the 8-yard line, so a 29-yard gain.
Yeah, about 2.5 minutes left in the first half. 55-12 is the count. 1st and goal for Milford. And a heavy formation. Looks like they're waiting till there's just a few seconds left. And they'll take it, and Merriweather's going to run around the far corner. He's so fast, he's going to get in for the touchdown. Wow, what a run. Again, he took it. It kind of almost looked like, I was like, oh, are they thinking they're going to kneel this out? I mean, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes left.
Yeah, but that formation looked more like a victory formation almost, but it's some kind of wildcat. And Merriweather gets the snap. He's going to step back and sees grass on the right side is wide open and finds the corner and the touchdown. 61 points for the Tigers, 12 for the Buckaroos. Point after try to come. Here's the snap, and they're looking to get the extra 2, and the holder will run it in for 2.
63-12 is going to be the score. About 2 minutes remaining in the first half. That was the holder stood up before the ball got there, so he intended to run that all along. I hope that 2 points comes in handy. 63-12.
Yeah, it was nice too. He stood up and 2 Buckaroos were bearing in on him, and he faked the pass to get them in the air, and that made an open lane for him to run it in. 2:01 left in the first half. Milford kicking to the Buckaroos. Again, we'll have a running clock in the second half and just a few more minutes for Buckaroos season. So they're going to make the semifinals in a great win, a seeded upset win, revenge win over the Altamont Longhorns. But then they got the treat of playing Milford, who's just been rolling in 8-man football in their first year. Here's a boot, and Coleman's going to get it about the 6-yard line. Coleman will be tackled at the 21. First and 10 coming for the Bucks. 1:55 left in the half. Again, Cash Young quarterbacking for Monticello. Jackson Kai's hurt in practice this week. They've got bunch formation right near to the line and then one receiver on this near side. Young's going to hand off up the middle. Landon Shumway keeps his legs turning but then loses the ball. It is fumbled.
Boston Sullivan.
Boston Sullivan is going to be in for the defensive touchdown. Makes the score 69-12. 1:43 left in the first half.
Boy, that is a nice run by Landon, but boy, they stripped that ball from him, and it bounced right into Sullivan's hand, and he ran into the end zone. We've seen that quite a bit tonight. Boston Sullivan has had an incredible night.
Yeah, and like you say, pretty incredible, and it was a nice run from Landon. He had about 8 yards up the middle as he was spinning around, and then got the ball knocked loose, and one of those, hits the ground another way. It's still a turnover, but it ultimately resulted in a touchdown on the return. So 70 points for Milford, 12 for the Buckaroos, 1:43 left in this first half. Take a break and be right back.
Here at Lyle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lyle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
All right, welcome you back. 70-12 the count. Milford over Monticello. 1:43 left in the first half.
Miles Coleman may be the leading runner for the Buckaroos just on kick returns.
Tommy Morrison grabs it at the 15-yard line. Morrison lowers the shoulder down about the 29-yard line. Maybe they're going to mark him at the 30. So first and 10 coming for the Buckaroos at the 30-yard line. Had a nice start to their last drive as far as a nice 8-yard run by Landon Shumway, but then the ball fumbled, covered for a defensive touchdown. Here's first and 10, two receivers on the near side, tight end set on the far side. They'll send Arturo in motion, and they'll hand to Gutierrez. And he gets through one tackle and another and falls down at the 34-yard line.
Gutierrez, well, he had a 9-yard loss earlier, but nice positive yardage.
Yep.
For Arturo, who's it's good to have him back.
Yeah, his first action since late, it was early September, almost August. We're in November. He got injured, and glad to see him back out there. So here's Cash Young, gets a snap, looking to throw. Two receivers on this near side. He's rolling that way, loads up, throws deep for Arturo. It's going to be almost intercepted. Better play on the ball for Milford. They couldn't quite grab it, though. Incomplete. Make it third down and 6 coming. 47 seconds left in the first half. Cash Young bringing the offense out. One receiver to this near side, to that far side, as well as a tight end. That's Morrison. So empty look for Cash. Gets a snap, looking to throw, and it's low. Landon Shumway can't quite bring it in. Incomplete. Makes it 4th down and 6. Ball at the 34-yard line. And no sign of the punt team. Cash may do a quick hitter punt, but they may be going for it as well, as he's got an empty look. Looks to the sideline after the hard count. Gets a snap, looking to throw. He's going to throw the quick hitter. Landon Shumway is going to get it across the sticks and add a couple more yards over to the 45-yard line. Nice completion from Young to Shumway. 35 seconds left in the half. Monticello may get a play or two off more. Out of timeouts, though, so
Clock is ticking with 20 seconds left.
Young in the gun. 2 receivers either side. Sends Arturo in motion. Now back the other way. And the snap, looking to pass. Rolling right, looking. Young is going to come back the other way. Now he's got a bunch of green grass. He's going to lob it up overhead to Cord, who's going to catch it. Cord Young still on his feet. Oh, and he is slammed to the ground. That's an easy penalty. He's suplexed after making that catch at the 26-yard line. Cord bounced up just fine, but glad that's the case.
Wow, a second really nice catch by Cord Young there. That play was extended, and finally caught by Cord. He was able to get all the way down to the 27-yard line.
So that's going to be half the distance to the goal and an untimed down for the Buckaroos. So one other shot to try and get another opportunity to put points on the board for the Buckaroos. So untimed down
from the 8-yard line. No time on the clock.
I think that's at the 14. It's a little further back.
Yeah.
Send Arturo in motion. Cash is going to throw to Arturo. It's going to be intercepted. Milford looking to return it, and they are going to go all the way for a touchdown.
That is Keisler Merriweather.
Played the ball and got the interception, brought it back. So one on-time down at the 14-yard line. If I told you it ended in a touchdown, you'd hoped it'd be Monticello. But it's Milford getting the interception and returning it back. 76 points for the Tigers, 12 for the Buckaroos. And the point after to come. Point after try. Again, we're zeros on the clock, so we'll be at halftime after this play. Snap, hold, and kick, and Seth Taylor got pushed into the kicker as he was trying to get down there to block it. But anyways, kick is good. 77-12, Milford leads over Monticello here at half. Tigers well on their way to the state championship game in their inaugural 8-man season. And Monticello and Milford both headed to the locker room for halftime. We'll take a break and be back here on StreamUtah.live Red Rock 92.
Get the resources and quality. to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
Buying, selling, or refinancing. Trust Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Southeastern Utah's only locally owned title company, serving San Juan and Grand counties for over 25 years. Visit us today.
Hello, this is Dave's phone. Leave me a message at the beep.
Hey, Dad. I just drove past the park you took me to on my 10th birthday. Remember how we fell into the stream? I just wanted to let you know I was thinking about you. Got my back. Love you.
Reminding someone of their worth is suicide prevention. Learn more at liveonutah.org.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
Ready to own a home in Utah or Colorado? The Britt Barton team at Primary Residential Mortgage, with over 30 years experience, crafts personalized loans with top rates and expert support. Buying, refinancing, or building your dream home? We've got you covered. Sit with Britt and begin your home ownership adventure. Visit our local pros for all your mortgage lending needs. Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated is an equal housing lender, MLS number 3094.
Diamond Propane in Blanding, Utah is the only locally owned and operated propane dealer in San Juan County. Call Chas Jacobson today at 435-678-2010 to fill your tank. Diamond Propane is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Hello, this is Dave's phone. Leave me a message at the beep.
Hey, Dad. I just drove past the park you took me to on my 10th birthday. Remember how we fell into the stream? I just wanted to let you know I was thinking about you. Got my back. Love you.
Reminding someone of their worth is suicide prevention. Learn more at liveonutah.org.
Need fast internet in San Juan County? Emory Telecom delivers blazing fast fiber with no contracts and free installation. Power your home with reliable connectivity. Visit emorytelecom.com for details today.
Desert Rivers Credit Union offers mortgages, low fees, and great rates for all credit scores. Enjoy local service and a nationwide ATM network. Desert Rivers Credit Union, for people, not profit.
Pain or injury sidelining you? Precision Rehab restores you and your loved ones back to peak performance with physical therapy in Monticello, Blanding, Montezuma Creek, and Monument Valley. Covered by most insurances. Call 435-678-3869 or visit precisionrehabutah.com.
Did you know a nuclear power plant needs just 2.2 pounds of uranium to produce as much energy as 3 million pounds of coal? Energy Fuels' White Mesa Mill in Blanding is becoming America's hub for a clean and reliable energy future. They're revolutionizing the way we power our world by harnessing the incredible energy contained in naturally occurring uranium to fuel clean, carbon-free nuclear power. Visit energyfuels.com to see how they're energizing tomorrow.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers students to gain the technical, business, or college skills necessary to enter the workforce. At San Juan County Adult Education, adult learners are given the opportunity to reach their personal, educational, and career goals.
Lee Collision Repair and Restoration in Blanding offers top-quality auto body and glass services. Visit us on North Grayson Parkway or call Jackson at 435-485-0069 today.
With over half a century of combined experience, Countywide Realty has guided more deals than any other local team. From farms and ranches to homes and land, no one knows San Juan County like Countywide Realty.
For over 75 years, San Juan Health has offered top medical care in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley. Visit sanjuanhealth.org for our services. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer, offers fresh meat, deli, bakery, and curbside pickup. Check bluemountainfoods.com for weekly specials. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 64 West Center Street.
San Juan Building Supply in Blanding has lumber, tools, and building materials for any project. Enjoy quality products and expert advice. Call 435-678-2000 or come in and see us at 1050 South Main Street.
Empire Electric is excited to sponsor the student athletes of Monticello High School. We know sports help build athletes' character, and that carries over to the classroom. Empire Electric believes education opens opportunities, and we offer financial assistance to co-op members for higher education and vocational training. We also provide leadership growth opportunities for high school juniors through the Colorado Youth Tour and a leadership camp held in Steamboat Springs. Ask your counselor how to apply or check out eea.co. Go Buckaroos!
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
San Juan Public Health in Blanding offers vital records, immunizations, WIC, and health education. Protect your family's health with our services. Visit 735 South 200 West or call 43558733838.
Planning a weekend project? Red Zay's Hardware in Blanding has paint, tools, grills, and yard supplies from top brands like Craftsman and Weber. Visit us for great deals and expert advice.
Buying, selling, or refinancing. Trust Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Southeastern Utah's only locally owned title company, serving San Juan and Grand counties for over 25 years. Visit us today.
Welcome back. It's Friday Night Lights on StreamUtah.live, Red Rock 92.7. We're at half. Monticello trails 77-12 to the Milford Tigers. Taking a look at first half statistics, and of course, with that score, it's going to favor Milford in a lot of categories. But first point scored, that goes to Monticello. Had a deep pass. Tommy Morrison got loose and got Monticello a first and goal. Landon Shumway finished off the drive on a 1-yard touchdown run. Then it was a bunch of Milford touchdowns, but Monticello was able to respond. Eventually had another score.
35-yard touchdown pass from Cash Young to Cord Young. Really a nice play.
Yep. So that was made the score 55-12, and then more points added for Milford. 77-12 is the score at half. Taking a look at some standouts. Monticello has 10 first down to Milford's 13. Let's see here. Net yards rushing, 55 yards rushing for Monticello, 199 yards rushing for Milford. Monticello outgained Milford in the passing game, 201 yards, net yards passing, 195 for Milford. 49 total offensive plays for Monticello, 27 for Milford. And again, some of those stats, its efficiency is why Milford is behind Monticello in some of those stats.
Yeah, incredible efficiency for Milford. I mean, they've scored, I think, 5 touchdowns on their first 10 plays from scrimmage.
Yep. So taking a look at some stats, some stat leaders for the Buckaroos. Landon Shumway's leading the way with 39 rushing yards on 10 carries, including a long of 13 and a touchdown run. Cash Young's got 19 yards on 4 carries. Arturo's got 4 yards on 1 carry. Cash Mack's got 1 yard on 2 carries. Through the air, Cash Young's completed 10 passes on 30 attempts, 4 interceptions, but 201 yards and a touchdown and a 72-yard long pass. Again, that was caught by Tommy Morrison. Morrison is the leading receiver with 3 catches for 87 yards, including that 72-yarder. Landon Shumway's got 3 catches for 36 yards, including a 23-yard long catch. Cash Mack has got 2 catches for 15 yards. Miles Coleman a catch for 36 yards. And Cord Young a catch for 27 yards and a touchdown. Looking defensively for the Buckaroos, statistics, and our thanks to Brad James providing us these statistics. John Lieber's got 4 solo tackles for the Buckaroos. Seth Taylor's got the lone tackle for loss. It was a 4-yard loss. Again, according to these statistics kept by Brad James, he's busy punching in a lot of numbers, so maybe doesn't have everything exactly, but nice to have some of those defensive statistics for the Buckaroos.
Yeah. You know, I don't know what you can say. It's 77-12 at halftime. The Buckaroos trail. They've scored 2 touchdowns in that first half that they weren't able to put up against these Milford Tigers a few weeks ago. You know, it's just been a tsunami of Tiger touchdowns, offensively and defensively. They've had fumble recoveries for a touchdown, 2 pick sixes, and then just incredible passing efficiency. And I don't know, you just see the team speed and particularly the running back speed of these Milford Tigers, and then the just beautiful passes that Cheney is able to throw. It's an impressive team. You know, they come in as the 2nd seed next week in the championship, and I think they're going to have a tough time. Rich is going to have a tough time against these Milford Tigers.
Yeah, they beat them by 1 touchdown, you know, and it was Milford's just second 8-man game. I think the game was also in Randolph.
It was.
Yeah, and I think I'd favor Milford in that rematch from what we've seen from these 2 teams to get today.
Yeah.
In their 2 semifinal matchups. Unfortunately, both beating our San Juan County teams, but hey, they're both there. Whitehorse Raiders making the semifinals, Monticello Buckaroos in the semifinals as well. Fortunately, both their seasons going to come to a close today, but both those teams will be on to basketball and wrestling season here in just a few minutes, 24 minutes, and it'll be pretty close to real time as we'll have a running clock, obviously, in the second half. But again, Milford up on Monticello 77-12 here at halftime. Again, glad you've joined us. Red Rock 92.7's presentation of Friday Night Lights. One more reminder that tomorrow we're going to have at 10 a.m. the San Juan Broncos on the airwaves, so don't want to miss that. 10 a.m. kickoff. Rhett Sifford and Art Adair on that call.
Yeah, they're set and ready to go. It's going to be a great game. The Broncos are rolling. Man, they've had incredible offense. It's going to be a fun game to watch and to listen to tomorrow at 10 a.m.
on 92.7. Take another break and be back with second half action here on Red Rock 92.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
Here at Lisle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lisle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
Compared to the vocational schools of the past, today's career and technical education courses span nearly every industry, including health science, business, digital arts, and computer science. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, talk to a school counselor or CTE teacher today.
Here at Utah Naval Health System, our mission statement is we exist to improve your quality of life through comprehensive, self-empowered, culturally sensitive, and amazing customer service.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
Ready to own a home across Utah or Colorado? The Britt Barton team at Primary Residential Mortgage, with over 30 years experience, delivers custom loans, great rates, and friendly advice. Sit with Britt and begin your journey today. Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated is an equal housing lender, MLS number 3094.
Hello, this is Dave's phone. Leave me a message at the beep.
Hey, Dad. I just drove past the park you took me to on my 10th birthday. Remember how we fell into the stream? I just wanted to let you know I was thinking about you. Call me back. Love you.
Reminding someone of their worth is suicide prevention. Learn more at liveonutah.org.
All right, welcome you back. It's Friday Night Lights on Red Rock 92.7. Ready for the second half of this state semifinal game. Milford going to be playing in the 8-man finals against the Rich Rebels. But we got one more half of play for the Buckaroos season. They trail 77-12 here as we get ready to start the second half. And once again, a running clock here in this second half. So 12 minutes on the clock, and it's rolling now as John Lieber sets to kick away. Lieber boots this one. It's going to be caught at the 32-yard line. Yeah, and
Griffin
Walker had his knee on the ground as he grabbed it, and he assumed they were going to blow it dead, and then he didn't. So we thought about running, but didn't get the chance. So 1st and 10 coming for Milford in this second half.
Only 6 Buckaroos out on the field, but now they've got 8.
Here's a snap. They'll pitch it to the far sideline. And number 45 running.
Hayes Marshall, the sophomore.
Bowles making the tackle. Yeah, so it was interesting. I was wondering if we were going to see the starters for the Tigers in the second half. I know sometimes coaches want to give their starters at least one set, so that they're used to playing, after a break like that. But for the half, but it looks like they're going straight to their underclassmen. Here's Hayes Marshall coming up this near sideline. Bean Rogers able to make the tackle, but not till he gets across the 45-yard line. Big gain, about 15 yards on the run.
Tice Barnes is the quarterback out there for the Tigers. Crosses midfield.
To the 44-yard line. So here's 1st and 10. And again, clock running under 10 minutes already. Here's a snap. Handoff. Marshall looks to bounce it out. Hatathali's going to wrap him up. Logan Bowles will help finish that tackle off. John Lieber slow to get up for the Bucks. So gain of 1, make it 2nd and 9. Lieber's still on the field for Monticello. They'll spread it out. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. And they'll get the Bucks to jump on the hard count.
Sophomore quarterback gets a chance to try a hard count and succeeds.
Yeah.
5-yard penalty against the Buckaroos will move the ball down to about the 38-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 4.
Barnes in the gun. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. He's going to pitch it to Marshall coming up this near side. Cuts it up. Bowles missed the tackle, but Lieber finished him off. Bowles turned him in, I should say. So 3rd and 3 coming for Milford. And ball at the 37-yard line. 2 receivers now to the far side, 1 to the near side. Quarterback's got a running back with him in the backfield. Gets a snap. They'll hand to Marshall. No, excuse me, that's number 29 now, and he's going to be
Blackburn. Had
pushed
quite a
back.
few carries in the first half.
Shumway and Morrison helping make the tackle for loss. Make it 4th down and about 5, maybe 6.
Right about 5.
Yeah, 5.
Loss of 1 on that play. Less than 8 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter.
4th and 5, Milford to go for it. 2 receivers on the near side. Hard count. No jump this time. Here's a snap, looking to pass. Barnes throws it up. It's incomplete. And tight coverage from Canyon Christensen. Ball was a little short anyways, but Canyon wasn't going to let him catch it either. So turnover on downs, ball to the Buckaroos.
Senior Brexton Barnes was the intended receiver on that pass. 1st and 10 for the Buckaroos.
Monticello in the I formation again. They saw some success with that earlier in the game. Handoff to Landon Shumway. Shumway gets out of 1 tackle. Now he's out to the races. Shumway to the 30, to the 20, and still going. Almost brought down. Landon Shumway is going to get in for the touchdown.
61-yard touchdown run for Landon Shumway. Monticello gets the first points of the second half. Boy, that was a tremendous run, too.
Yeah.
A quick hitter right up the middle and found the seam and went up and he outran the competition. Someone had a line on him, but he is able to step out of that tackle at about the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
Dance into the end zone. Touchdown for the Monticello Buckaroos.
Reminds me of his first touchdown of the season against St. Joseph, where he bowled over a couple of he's done that a few times where he's gotten to that second level and then had to break a tackle or two. And that was a great run from the senior on his final football game for a big touchdown, big yardage touchdown. Here's the point after kick to come. Low snap, kick, hold, and it's blocked by the Tigers. So score remains 77-18 now. And again, we've got Bill talks about that white hat. Sometimes they're going to stop it for change of possession. They haven't done that. They haven't stopped it for penalty flags, and now they haven't even stopped it for a score. So we are not far away from the end of the season for the Buckaroos, folks, as this officiating crew is ready after 4 games played on this field today, 4 more tomorrow. They want to give it a rest.
He wants to get back to his motel room in time to watch the news at 10 o'clock. I think that's what's going on.
Yeah,
little
I think it'll be done.
investigative reporting here.
Yeah.
77-18, the Buckaroos have done something they did not do against Milford just 3 weeks ago, which is score. They've scored 3 touchdowns on some pretty big plays, too. A 61-yard touchdown run there by Landon Shumway. He had a 1-yard touchdown run in their first possession, and then we had a 35-yard pass from Cash Young to Cord Young in the second quarter. 77-18. Buckaroos set and ready to kick.
Apparently, if you score, you get an opportunity to kick, too, as Shumway's going to boot this one. It's picked up at the 25-yard line. And Merriweather trying to find some room, and he is, and he's going to find the edge. And he is going to add to his scoring total. Another touchdown for Milford.
Keisler Merriweather, about an 80-yard kickoff return. all the way to the end zone. Touchdown for the Milford Tigers.
83-18 now. As again, we've talked about, man, that open field speed is just hard to stop. Again, I mean, it's just, not a lot you can do.
Yeah, and he showed excellent patience there, just waiting for the opening,
Yep.
and then the opening came and he was gone.
So extra point coming for the Tigers. Snap, hold, kick is blocked by Seth Taylor. Keeps the score 83-18. And 3.5 minutes left in the quarter, and that clock continues to run. About 15 minutes away of real time from the end of this season for the Buckaroos, but still got some time to go, and Milford to kick to the Buckaroos, so we'll see what the offense does on its next possession. Once again, it's Friday Night Lights on Red Rock 92.7. All season long, we've been sponsored by Crowley Construction, Four Corners Regional Care Center, Jones and DeMille Engineering, Dependable Auto, San Juan Pharmacy, Diamond Designs, Flights Gymnastics, Napa Motor Parts, and Westcott Motors, as well as all the other sponsors you've heard through commercials throughout the whole season. We thank them for their sponsorship. Encourage you to do your business with them. Keep it local. As they support the community. They support these broadcasts, but that's not all. They support all sorts of investment into the community that you don't get from Walmart or Amazon. So where you can, please support these businesses. Tommy Morrison grabs this one, the 20-yard line, and is tackled. At about the 28 is where they're going to spot it, maybe 29. So 1st and 10 coming for Monticello.
Two minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. If you're driving down the highway, you should get 2 miles down the road between now and the end of the quarter. 2 minutes on the clock right now.
Here's Cash Young in the gun. He gets a snap, fakes a handoff, now throws. It's incomplete. Trying to find Tommy Morrison. 2nd and 10 coming for the Bucks. Cash Young brings the play in. 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on that far side. And Young with Shumway on his hip. Gets a snap. Again, looking to throw. Young with some time, now coming back the other way, and he's got a lot of time. Now he's got some grass in front of him, and he's going to take off and run. Cash Young to the 40-yard line, and he's going to be taken out of bounds. The 42-yard line. So 12-yard run from Cash Young, and about a
quarter mile, 12-yard run for Cash Young. Really, he has good quickness.
Yep.
Able to avoid quite a bit of pressure on the left and on the right and up the middle, and then eventually from the back.
Yep.
Gets all the way down to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Buckaroos. 35 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter.
It's maybe the final play of the quarter. We'll see what we get. 2 receivers to this near side, 1 to the far side, and Shumway with Young in the backfield. Looking to pass. Young is going to load up. He's going to throw downfield. It's going to be caught. That's Tommy down to the 20-yard line. Big gain by Morrison from the 40 down to the 20. And 10 seconds left. Monticello's running down there, but they need to go the other way, as that's going to be the end of the quarter. 83-18 after 3 quarters of play. Monticello will be in the red zone, though, when we start the fourth quarter. Take another quick break and be right back.
Empire Electric is excited to sponsor the student athletes of Monticello High School. We know sports help build athletes' character, and that carries over to the classroom. Empire Electric believes education opens opportunities, and we offer financial assistance to co-op members for higher education and vocational training. We also provide leadership growth opportunities for high school juniors through the Colorado Youth Tour and a leadership camp held in Steamboat Springs. Ask your counselor how to apply or check out eea.coop. Go Buckaroos!
Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer, offers fresh meat, deli, bakery, and curbside pickup. Check BlueMountainFoods.com for weekly specials. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 64 West Center Street.
All right, welcome back. Fourth quarter. And clock is running. Cash Young gets the snap, rolling right, looking to throw. He's going to throw to the end zone, and it's incomplete. Led Arturo just a little too far. 2nd and 10 coming for the Bucks. Again, ball at the 20-yard line.
And it's good to see Arturo Gutierrez out there on the field.
Yeah. So here's 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line for Monticello. Young's got bunch formation on the right side, one receiver on the near side. Throws it. It's going to be caught by Morrison. Morrison's got it at the 14-yard line, so 6-yard gain. Third and 4 coming for Monticello. $18 on the play clock. They're still in the huddle. See if they get this one off. Young in the gun. 2 receivers on the far side. And they're going to get Milford to jump.
Got him to jump. That's going to take the ball inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal for the Buckaroos at the 9.
And again, the clock continuing to run.
Seniors out there in their final game for the Buckaroos: Tommy Morrison, Peyton Hatathley, Seth Taylor, Ronnie Harris, Bean Rogers, Zayden Tibbetts, Jackson Kies, Jaden Camacho, Logan Bowles, and Landon Shumway. Some on the field, some not.
2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Young gets the snap and will fake. No, he will give to Landon Shumway, who's got all sorts of green grass and is going to dance his way in for the touchdown. 2nd touchdown of this half. 3rd of the game for Landon Shumway.
Buckaroos score once again. Got 24 on the board with an extra point pending.
107 points we've seen in this game, Bill. Obviously, 80% of those belonging to the Tigers. Makes it a little less exciting, but lots of points. Lighten up this board.
It was good to see the Buckaroos put some points on after being shut out.
Yeah.
The prior game.
Of course, the second half they're doing it against an underclassmen unit. This kick is, I think, partially blocked. It's going to be low. There's a lot of defenders getting there. So, kick's no good. Score is 83-24. 8:40 left in the game and the clock running. We'll take another break and be right back.
Lee Collision Repair and Restoration in Blanding offers top quality auto body and glass services. Visit us on North Grayson Parkway or call Jackson at 435-485-0069 today.
For over 75 years, San Juan Health has offered top medical care in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley. Visit sanjuanhealth.org for our services. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
Welcome back. It's Friday Night Lights on Red Rock 92.7. 7:40 left in the game. Clock running. Cash Mack to boot this one away for the Buckaroos. And that one's going to go deep and be fielded at the 15-yard line. And Merriweather's going to be tackled. No, he's going to be grabbed. Is he going to be tackled? He is. Nice job from Adair. Bryson Adair, the freshman.
Adair. He
got the
grabbed
single leg.
hold, and he was not going to let go for nothing.
Yeah, good
Finally
work.
brought him down.
Good work from Bryson.
Nice play by the freshman there.
Yeah. Yep. Again, you know, it's demoralizing, obviously, when you give up this many points. And Milford, you know, they've taken their starters out of the game except on special teams. They want to give them some more practice, some more looks. And so you got to be sound on those plays. Here's 1st and 10 for Milford. Monticello only had 7 men on the field. Now they got 8, and they're ready for the play. Here's a snap. Milford will hand off. Hayes Marshall cuts it outside. Sophomore looks to bounce it out, and he's going to go out of bounds. Across the 50. Oh, they're going to say he stepped out.
About the 46.
Yeah, I thought he got further than that, but didn't get the tightrope just right, but a great run for the sophomore anyways.
Run out of bounds by Bean Rogers. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. We're halfway through the 4th quarter.
And again, they're not stopping the clock for anything. Just rolling.
So what would they do if there was a delay of game? Stop the clock for the delay of game?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know if we'll find out.
Yeah, maybe a timeout.
The back judge is
Here's a snap. Marshall's going to be dropped by Peyton Atathley, TFL. Senior, 2-year starter for the Buckaroos on offense and defensive side of the ball.
Undersized lineman has done a tremendous job.
Yeah.
And when you're undersized, that is a big load that you carry.
Yep.
Peyton's done a good job.
Yep.
Seth Taylor's another one in that same position.
Yep. Yeah, both undersized linemen, but getting after it anyways all season long.
You know, it's interesting. We've watched 4 games now today and seen it, the 3A semifinals, and man alive, there's some big kids out there. And Monticello just doesn't have the size.
Pitch to Marshall, and he's going to be grabbed by Lieber and Atathley and Bowles. Pushed back for a 1-yard loss.
A flag on the field at the 45.
Huh. Yeah, some sort of signal. But, yeah, no, I mean, you talk about the size of those 3A schools, and illegal motion against Milford. Monticello is going to decline the penalty.
It's going to make it 3rd and 12. But, yeah, just the size of how many people are on the sidelines, but then the size of those people, too. It's just really see the impact of weight training and speed training, and I think you can see that with the Milford Tigers.
Yeah. Here's 3rd and 12 coming, and Barnes had a hard time with the snap and then faked a pitch, then ran around the other way. Lieber's going to escort him out of bounds. At about the 23-yard line?
29-yard line.
Or 29, yeah. Excuse me.
1st and 10 for the Milford Tigers. 3:45 on the clock. We were at Milford for senior night a few weeks ago, and boy, they've got 10 seniors on their squad who will play one more game.
Yep.
It's the last game for the Monticello Buckaroos seniors.
Here's a snap. Handoff to Marshall. He's met in the backfield, and a penalty flag coming in at the end of the play, too. I wonder if someone grabbed a face mask on accident. Lieber, Taylor, Bowles making the tackle. I think that's on Lieber. Face mask.
Yeah, wrapped him up tight and maybe a face mask there. We're inside 3 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, so enforce from the spot and a first down looks like.
Yeah, and that's half the distance to the goal, so it'll take it
Is
all
that
the way
the
down to the
15?
15-yard line.
Yeah. Okay, so 1st and 10 at the 15 for Milford. 2.5 minutes of time remaining. Monticello trying to keep the underclassmen out, but they're going to have to keep some upperclassmen out too as Merriweather's into the game. And Cheney is too. I guess I've got a couple. It looks like we'll see. Maybe they're thinking about taking a knee. They're watching the play clock, letting that wind down.
We'll see if the back judge starts to count off. There is a clock.
Yeah, there is a clock that they can see. So they'll take the snap and take a knee.
Minute 38.
Jackson Kai is coming onto the field for the Buckaroos. His first defensive play as a varsity player that I can remember. Limping out there, Jackson and Zayden Tibbetts out there as well. They're sitting there back at the goal line. Just getting on the field one final time.
Some bittersweet moments there.
Yep.
Boy, Jackson just had such a great game last week against Altamont. Looked as good as he's looked, and he's had some really great games.
Yeah.
But ran the ball well, threw the ball well. That was a great win for Monticello. Injured this week in practice. He is out for the remainder of the season, but the season's only 45 seconds long before it'll be done. It's on to basketball for Jackson, and then the baseball is his biggest love in the spring. Hopefully he'll be able to be 100% here pretty quick.
And there's the knee, and that within the what the play clock can run. So that is going to be the game. The clock's going to run out, but teams are able to just head to the sidelines and celebrate for the Tigers and reflect and commiserate for the Buckaroos. But again, reflect on a season filled with challenges, but ultimately where it comes down to it, getting that quarterfinal win against Altamont, bouncing back from adversity. Obviously, you wanted to win this game, but Milford's going to be a tough team to beat next week in the state finals for 8-man. And for the first time since 8-man football started, Monticello will not be playing in the title game. That'll be Milford and Rich facing off next week.
They certainly got beat by a better team tonight, that's for sure. These Milford Tigers are very impressive.
Yep.
So what's your prediction next week?
Well, I mean, I don't think anyone from Rich or Milford is listening or cares, but I mean, my from what I saw from Whitehorse and Rich and from Milford and Monticello, I think Milford, although Rich won that first game, I mean, that was just their Milford's second 8-man game ever. I think Milford's going to win. I don't think it'll be particularly close.
Yeah.
Is my guess. Who knows?
I just can't get over the speed and the efficiency of Milford's offense. And they've got a hard-nosed defense, too. I agree with you. I think it'll be very, very difficult for Rich to live up to their seed and walk away with the first place trophy next week.
Yeah, but again, they've done it. They've already beaten Milford this season, so it's not I mean, they'd be favored on paper. They did look good. They did look good. But again, what we've seen, Milford, Rich, I like Milford in the state final. That third and fourth place game in Blanding, no, we joked about that. But again, it is something, obviously we prefer that Monticello and Whitehorse would be playing in the finals next week. But it's not nothing that half the teams in the 8-man semifinals came from San Juan County, and noting there's 11 teams in 8-man football. 3 of them are from San Juan County. 2 of them ended up in the top 4.
Yeah.
But not in the top 2. That's Milford and Rich playing in the finals next week.
Well, final out here after 4 games of semifinals. Got another 4 tomorrow, starting the one we're all interested in, 10 o'clock kickoff. The San Juan Broncos take on the Summit Academy Bears, a rematch of a prior game. In fact, San Juan has met and defeated all 3 of the other teams remaining in 2A. But it'll all be determined tomorrow on the field who gets a spot in the championship game. And Red Rock 92 will be there. Rhett Sifford and Art Adair. And should be a great game.
Looking forward to it. Again, we thank you for joining us all season long. It's been really fun to watch these teams. Again, it's final time for those seniors, as we mentioned several times. And I played great this game all season long. And again, it's on to basketball, wrestling, and other activities at Monticello High School. Bill Boyle and David Boyle saying goodnight. Thanks for joining us here on Red Rock 92.7. Again, we'll say goodnight to you and goodnight to the season for Whitehorse and Monticello. San Juan tomorrow at 10 a.m. We'll see if they can make another title game appearance and another state championship the next week. But that's 10 a.m. Again, thanks for joining us. We'll thank our sponsors one final time and get you back to Classic Hits on Red Rock 92.7.
Friday Night Lights is a production of Red Rock 92 Sports and StreamUtah.live. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, San Juan Building Supply, Blue Mountain Foods, Bradford Tire, Desert Rivers Credit Union, San Juan School District Adult Education, Diamond Propane, Colleen Kays, Four Corners Homes, Peterson Medical, San Juan Counseling, Creative Floors, Holiday Construction, Lee Collision Repair and Restoration, San Juan Health, Crowley Construction, Monson's Quality Meat Processing, Northern Electric, San Juan Insurance, Dependable Auto Repair, Precision Rehab, Red Mechanical, San Juan School District CTE Programs, Diamond Designs, Blue Mountain Hospital, Energy Fuels, San Juan Public Health, Emory Telcom, Countywide Realty, Red's Ace Hardware, Canyonlands Tire, Empire Electric, Flights Gymnastics, Utah Navajo Health System, Utah State University Blanding, San Juan Pharmacy, Four Corners Regional Care Center, Jones and DeMille Engineering, Napa Motor Parts, San Juan Credit Union, Primary Residential Mortgage, and Westcott Motors. We're the home of live high school sports coverage in southeastern Utah, Classic Hits Radio, Red Rock 92, and StreamUtah.live.